Now tuned into something super tight. Puffin' something sticky, nigga, I roll through the light. Need to hear something real just to get me through the night. I'm looking for them jackets cause I know they looking shy. Know I'ma get some game, tuned in with super tight, yeah. I get the low love from Big Bobo, from the front seat, not no photos.
How many times you go to prison?
I did 2 times, man.
What was your stints, you think?
My first time was 2 years. My second time was 6.5.
6.5.
Mm-hmm.
Was it drug cases,
and robberies and robberies?
What was you robbing?
The jewelry store first. That's what I was robbing first. I was hitting Rolexes.
Oh
yeah, and I had got caught for one of them. My fingerprints was left behind. So I got 20,000 to 100,000. I got 3 years for that case. It was a class. I want to say class C. What is it? No, a 3rd degree felony.
Yeah,
it was a 3rd degree felony. So I got the least amount of time I could get. I got out after doing 24 months on it. Got out on parole. By the time I got off parole, I got shot by the police.
What was you doing to get shot?
Where
were you and what
a drug deal gone bad. Drug deal gone bad. I was buying like 20 pounds of weed.
Yeah.
Yeah, and went to this house trying to, what we was gonna do, I was gonna get the weed, buy the weed, then come back in and take my money back. It was drought season, September. We in Austin, Texas.
Yeah.
We from Fort Worth, Texas.
Yeah.
So, it's going down. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And end up getting shot by the law, man.
After you had already purchased and was on your way back in. Draw the scene.
After I had so my brother go to UT at this time. He go to University of Texas. He got a scholarship from academics.
Okay.
He cold, you know what I'm saying? Like the first son always is the fuck up.
Well, not necessarily, but you are the project.
We the project.
Yeah, you the project.
You get what I'm saying? So
ain't no handbook to raising kids.
Right. So the second one always get to look at what's going on with the first one and get to take a educated guess on if I'm gonna do this or not. From what I seen with his experience.
They should do that.
Yeah.
Yes.
This brother did.
Okay.
This brother did. He went to UT. He's nothing like me. He's the president of a mortgage company right now.
Oh, really?
You know what I'm saying? Shout out Rod G. You know what I'm saying? That's my boy name, Cadillac Rod. That's what they call him.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, man. The thing is that he was down there in Austin. He let me know, hey, man, they got some weed over here. Possibly y'all can get you about 20 pounds. I see it there all the time.
Yeah.
So I get out there. Me and my partner drive out there to go, make the lick. We got about 10,000 on us. We get there at night and we see a lot of police coming up 35
all the time.
Right. So I'm trying to be wise and be like, man, we ain't gonna go tonight. I done seen too many laws tonight. We gonna go in the morning.
Yeah.
So we get there in the morning. They done sold all the weed. Like this, I think we might put like we might put a movie together or something because it's like it's so many layers.
Yes,
that is crazy, bro.
I mean, you seen the sign, so you didn't pay attention to the sign.
It's so
the laws was one sign,
right?
Get there again, they ain't got the weed. That's the second sign. But you stayed there, stayed in the house, and end up getting shot. I end up getting shot because I wouldn't surrender. What were they trying to? What were they trying to arrest you for?
Well, we had kicked in the door to get in the house because we knocked on the door.
Yeah,
they don't open. So once they didn't open, my partner was like, big man was like, man, you know how we do it, kick the door in.
Yeah,
I'm like, man, we know it's in there. Yeah, kick the door in. I'm like, man, and our little pat is that if you kick the door, you got to come open the first time.
Yeah,
or we gonna run. So I'm knowing I ain't never kicked the door before.
So you didn't do it?
Nah, it's because I don't want to do it.
Okay.
So I'm like, I ain't never kicked the door in.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna try this time and it probably won't work.
Yeah.
And we gonna run. I kicked the door in and it come right open. And the white boy standing in like I'm like, let's go. So we moving him around the house. We tearing the house up. His girl in there naked. We get her out the room. She crying and screaming like, girl, we ain't finna fuck with you. Sit down on that couch.
Yeah.
We missed the room. When we came in and seen him
Yeah. You
like a deer.
Walk right past
We
it.
walked right past the door.
What was in the room?
Essay in that room. And the only reason why he don't come out shooting or the killers is because he just gave his gun and his money to his girl that night.
Yeah.
Right? And like, so you got to stop and ask me right there, why do I know that? How do I know that?
Yeah. How do you know that?
He was my silly in prison 4 or 5 years later.
He remembered you. Or did y'all talked about it?
We didn't even remember each other.
How'd y'all come to the conclusion that
okay,
it was the same situation?
Okay. So, like I say, I think I said this on Real Life, but I got a new celly, right? You know, people was running down through there. You know, I called it my house and all that.
Yeah.
You know how how institutionalized we is. They was on my ass like, he calling it his house. He's so fucked up. But that's how we do things, y'all. It's just like that, man. So this is where I'm living at the time.
Yeah.
For years. You get what I'm saying? This is my residency. This is where I get mail. This is where, you know, I take a shit. This is where I eat. You know what I'm saying? So this is my house. And I got a new celly. One of my previous celly had caught the chain.
Oh, really?
So I'm getting a new celly. I clean the house, make sure it's good, make sure it look like I needed to look, so he'll understand the standard. That's how we do it. So long story short, come back to the house and I see him, and I'm like, dang, man, you look familiar. That's my first word to him. Is like, dang, man, you look familiar.
Yeah.
And he was like, you do too. But I've been on the unit for 4 years.
Yeah.
And I work commissary. Okay, I see you in commissary window every time we go to the store. That's where I know you from.
Yeah, that's what you assume.
That's what I assume. This was probably a Wednesday.
Yeah.
We've been in the cell together this Friday coming up. And Friday is late night rec.
Yeah.
Right? So it's the dorm jumping.
Yeah.
It's jumping in the recreation room and all that type of shit. So I cut hair. I draw, I do a lot of hustles in prison. So I cut hair, and one of my partners, he come up to the door on an in and out. In and out is you can go in the cell, get what you need.
Yeah.
Perfectly shower supplies and go take a shower, whatever.
Okay.
And it's an in and out. We just got out of work, so we going in to get our shower stuff and come out. When I come out, my partner from ATX, Austin,
yes,
he like, Rolex, that's what they call me in prison, Rolex. You gonna cut me up? You gonna cut me up tonight? I'm like, nah, man, I'm staying in tonight. I'm a type on my typewriter. I'm gonna finish up my book. I'm doing this tonight. So he like, all right. So they pop the doors for the in and out, and my celly come out. And when my celly come out in ATX scene, he hit him up with the ATX. What's up, hometown? What's up, ATX? And I just had a whole like
epiphany.
Man, I pulled him back in the cell. I shut the door. I'm like, you Roberto Lopez. You on my indictment. This, and that. And I've been seeing the paperwork on our desk for the past 3 days. Roberto Lopez. Roberto Lopez.
Didn't ring a bell.
It never rung a bell until they said ATX. And it hit me. What? You Robert Lopez. You the one who called the police. So he set me down, like we set each other down. So he's sitting on the bunk and I'm sitting on the shitter. And I'm telling him like, man, look, man, I came down there to buy 20 pounds of weed, bro. And my partner knew the white boy. And he said, he interrupted me, the SA interrupted me and said, yeah, Chance set me up all the time. That's why the money in my gun was gone.
Because the white boy moved it.
No, not because the white boy moved it. So the white boy couldn't set me up.
Okay.
The money was gone. And when my girl came to get the money, I got to send her off with the gun.
Okay.
So that's why I don't got a gun when y'all pass my room.
Makes sense.
Right?
Yeah.
So we talking all this talking. I done convinced him that Big Man was my way of getting in the door, and Big Man and Chance was the white boy. They got over on us.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But what's crazy is, guess why S.A. in this cell with me?
Why?
Why he even in prison?
Why?
He killed the white boy.
Chance.
For the same thing.
For doing it again.
And again, wasn't even my time. My time, we really put that together. We don't know Chance.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So he was doing this without us. That's what made the S.A. believe that this was a play as well.
Yes.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, I feel you.
And this S.A. wasn't no street S.A. He was more like a silver spooner.
Yeah.
Family politicians in Austin. Yeah.
He just happened to be hustler.
Well, he hustling because he messed with different cartels. And these cartels is big cartels with the car dealerships. Like Ford,
what Ford dealer?
Nissan. I can't say which one or none of that. You know, I don't know none of that.
Okay.
But at the same time, they was on his ass. Like, you gonna let this white boy keep robbing you? And he pay it off. He's such a bona fide hustler. He pay it off.
Yeah.
And he he tell me the story. One day, man, I was just fucked up. I had got drunk. And I like, man, let me go around there to Chan's house and, whoop up on him a little bit just to, get on his ass. You know what I'm saying? So he said he went over there, went in the house. They go in each other's house like it ain't shit. He said he walked in the garage. You know how Six Flags got them little bats that you can win?
Yeah.
He had a little bat in his hand. And he said, I'm going to just beat his ass a little bit and let him make it.
Yeah.
He said he went in there and flashed out and never stopped hitting him. And he
beat him to death.
He tried to flee to Mexico and got caught. And he was
25
years.
How many years after you were in Austin did he do that?
That was like 3 years later.
I wonder how many times he got lined up in between there.
Right. And what was cold is the S.A. told me that he had my shoe on his mantle. The white boy took my shoe that the police grabbed off my foot is on his mantle at his mama's house.
Not a trophy.
Yeah. So it's a lot, man.
Oh yeah, that's a movie, like you said.
It's really a movie, and it's like, man, it's just crazy how things went down.
It's your girl Jazzy K with Super Tight TV. We want to thank everyone that's been watching. Hey, if you do us a favor and hit that subscribe button, also press the notification bell so you can be notified every time we drop a new video.
No, I'ma get some game tuned in with Super Tight, yeah. I get the low from Big Bobo, from the front seat, not no photos.